Slightly hurry, head high. Very well balanced halt, which is the criteria for this movement, is the halt. Go ahead. I'm just blabbing. Hurry. But still for the nice halt is 7. Losing trot rhythm. And just so that you guys can hear what I, as a dressage judge, what I'm trained first to look at is the rhythm of the gait. I'm looking in the trot for a clear rhythm, diagonal pair, suspension, diagonal pair, and you can see that this horse is not giving me that definite rhythm, and so therefore the score will reflect that, and that's a 5.5. Off track by K. Obedient depart, circle too small, missed rail by F, not 20 meters. 6. Slightly hurried, back hollow, 6.5. And here we have in the trot, again, an unclear rhythm, which is what I would say. And that's a 5.5. Medium walk at C, well balanced, 7. E to F, change rein, free walk. I'm looking for steady reach forward to the contact and ground cover. What's required in the free walk is clear stretch down and forward. You actually want the nose to do what it's doing right now, and that is going towards the ground. That's good. Keep the neck a little steadier. Keep the horse a little straighter. Seven. A working trot. So here I'm judging just the transition into the trot. And it was, I think, relaxed and obedient. 6.5. But now we have a problem with the rhythm again. So that's unfortunately going to take the score down for the rhythm, because he's basically trotting in front and walking behind. Fairly well-shaped circle. Unclear rhythm in trot. 5. Now she has to develop a canter. A little labored in the depart and looking left on the circle. Circle's not quite large enough. Still a 6.5. CMB, working canter, slightly above the bit, but straight, 7. Transition score. Off track, lost balance, 6. Needs bend on the turn, down the center line. And a very nice straight balanced halt. The halts are great. Okay, so I give a 7.5 on the halt, and I would have given an 8 if the horse had been a little bit more on the bit, or not on the bit, but at least accepting the contact coming in. So as, I love this horse, you know I do. But the problem here is I don't know for sure if this horse can trot.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, you're in this for the enjoyment. The horse is having a good time. You're doing a really good job with your figures. But in terms of gaits, because in dressage we're looking for 3 clear gaits, then the gait score can't be too high because it doesn't show one of the gaits. Okay, she has a good walk and a pretty good canter. The canter off and on gets a little bit off rhythm, but in general, the harmony is fantastic. And to me, the harmony is one of the most important things between a rider and a horse, and I love seeing that part of it. You could also do a little bit better. You're riding sometimes off the track. You know, in other words, a little more submission. Make sure that you don't do your figures. You did your circle down at that end, and you were off the track 2 meters on that side, 1 meter on that side. So those things you can start to do on your own, and just be a little more organized about the figures and the circle size. So I would like you to go on a circle to the left at this end. And I want you to walk a 20-meter circle. Good. We're going to go. How many meters between the corner and M, and then between M and R? Anybody know? Anybody know how many meters between the letters? 6 between the corner and the letter, and then how many?
12 between all the rest.
Okay. Yay. Yay, teacher. So, if you want a 20-meter circle, how many meters do you have to go past S if you add 6 and 12? That's right. So your circle has to go 2 meters beyond S and R, right? There you go. So, you know, that's an easy thing to learn because it's not so hard to know where 2 meters is, right? So now, trot that circle. Remember, there are no straight sides on a circle, right? So you want to hit the track and go right off in the bend. Try to bend the horse left. Good. And now go through the diagonal, HXF, dead straight, but look toward your letter F and try to make sure that the nose of the horse gets there first, and then use your corner well, and then make a 20-meter circle at A. But don't let him go off the track at F. Good. Make your shoulder should hit the letter, okay? Now the same thing, you want to go 2 meters past V and R. P, I mean, sorry. Which way is the horse looking right now? Yeah, at least have the horse looking in the direction of the circle, okay? A little more energy. And then down the long side, a little bit more power. I want you to try to trot on a little more. Let me see something. Trot on. Energy, 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 go. Okay. That doesn't help. Yeah. Still looks comfortable. So now do a 20-meter circle down here. And bend to the right. Better with your figure. Better with your figure. You know, in other words, don't get close off where you don't need to. That's it. Keep pushing. And now between C and M, canter and make the horse look to the inside. Good. Canter off and on is 4 beats, but off and on is 3 beats, so that's okay. Keep going. Through the diagonal, change rein. MXK at X trot. Straight, 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 good. Trot. And by K, left canter and circle 20 meters. Make the horse look to the inside. Bend. Energy, energy, giddy up, good. Through the diagonal, FXH at X trot. Almost, that's it, good correction, you're fine, good. Good. And then back on a trot circle at C. And walk, and show me on the circle a free walk. Criteria being down and forward stretch. And now through the diagonal to V, free walk, and at V, medium walk. One thing you don't need practice on is your straightness on your center line and your halt, which was really nice. But now I want you to go ahead and trot. Make a circle 20 meters at A, but I do want to see more clear bend to the left, please. Good. Better bend. That's it. Good. Good. And now canter and keep that nice bending. Try not to let the horse lift his head so high in your transition. And now go through the diagonal, FXH at X trot. Much better with your figures. You're not falling to the inside of the circle anymore. That's excellent. Look up, keep your back straight, keep your hands quieter. Good. And by H, canter to the right. Shoulders back, eyes up. Which way is he looking? Make him look to the inside. There you go. Good. Keep your back super straight. Try to put your heels down and your toes up. Good. And through the diagonal, change rein at X trot, and then come down the center line. That's okay. That's all right. Just come down the center line at A. Energy. Energy, energy, energy. Bend on the turn. Straightness, looking up. We're good at the straight center line business. Good. And a halt. Wow. Every single time you nail that halt. Okay, come on down here a minute.
I worked on it for an hour last weekend.
I can tell. Your halts are fantastic.
They were horrible.
I love this horse, and you guys are really, really super together. you know, the submission is, he's obedient, but he's above the bit too often. You know, his head's too high. So the next part, I would just really work on trying to, ooh, he's really breathing hard.
Yeah, he doesn't do that much.
He doesn't?
No.
I'm
He takes lots
sorry.
of breaks. It's totally okay.
Um,
Kind of why he's losing his energy.
He says, I'm very tired. You know, it's better than it was last time. Much better.
I'm in a bit.
I know. Believe me, I know this. And he doesn't care.
No, he's just,
Yeah.
I'm afraid that I'm
Oh my heavens. You know, you're a very tactful, soft rider. You know, and he loves you and you love him. And I'm worried about how hard he's breathing. What I would really work on this next time is just to try to get a little more acceptance where he has a little bit more round contact down to the bit, and bending, and to not let your figures, like the circles, be too small.
Right.
You did a very good job after the test, really nice. And that's what I'd like you to work on, is because you're a very tactful, soft rider. I can see the empathy that you have with your horse. And again, my biggest issue is that we can't make him have a clear trot. And that's okay with me. I mean, you know, I don't think you're worried about that. But that's unfortunately why the gait score has to be a little bit low, because they have to show all 3 gaits clear. Anyway, thank you so much for bringing it.
I so appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming.